Chapter 14. Then I replied to God, "Look, you have shown me how history will play out and what the future holds. You also told me that the punishment you promised will eventually wipe out the wicked nations. But here is what I see right now. So many people have lived lives full of sin, yet they spent their entire time on earth being rich and successful before they died. Meanwhile, only a few nations will be left alive in the future to see the good things you promised. What is the point of that? What worse suffering could possibly be waiting for us that we haven't already endured? I need to speak honestly in your presence again. What good did it do for the people who truly knew you? They didn't live pointless, empty lives like the heathens. They didn't pray to dead idols begging them for life. Instead, they respected you and always followed your laws. But look at what happened to them. They were dragged away and died anyway. You didn't even save your holy city, Zion, for their sake. Even if the majority of the people did evil, Zion should have been forgiven because of the few good people who lived there. The city shouldn't have been completely destroyed just because of the sins of the wicked. But honestly, my Lord and Master, who can actually understand your decisions? Who can dig deep enough to discover your secrets or trace the paths you choose to take? Who can possibly comprehend your thoughts? What human being has ever figured out where your wisdom begins or where it ends? The truth is, we humans are nothing more than a puff of wind. Just like a breath leaves a person's mouth without them controlling it and vanishes into thin air, that is how human life works. People don't choose when they die, and they have no idea what is waiting for them at the very end. Good and faithful people have a real reason to look forward to the end of life. They leave this world without any fear because they know they have a bank account of good deeds stored up with you in heaven. Because of this, they die fearlessly. They are full of joy and trust, looking forward to inheriting the brand new world you promised them. But as for the rest of us, how miserable we are. Right now we are being treated terribly and humiliated, and when we look to the future, all we see coming is more suffering. You know exactly what you are doing through your servants, but we simply aren't smart enough to understand your goodness because you are the Creator and we are not. Let me ask you one more thing, my Lord and Master. Long ago, before the world or any creatures existed, you simply spoke a word, and instantly the entire creation appeared before you. You specifically said that you were making humans to be the managers of your creation. You did this to show that humans weren't made just to serve the earth, rather the earth was made to serve humans. But now look at the irony. The earth, which was made just to be our home, is still standing here. But we, the very people the earth was created for, are dying and passing away.